Dungeness crab, also known as Cancer magister here on the west coast, is a sustainable fishery that goes back for many, many years. The commercial catch started back in the late 1800s, and around 1925, in a little town called Dungeness in Washington, they opened up a commercial Dungeness crab operation, hence the name. The average Dungeness crab is coming in around 1 to 2 kilos, mostly 1 kilo around where we are. The legal catch limit is 6.5 inches across from tip to tip, and it's a migratory crustacean, so it's on the move. That's why people say, well, where do you go for crab? Well, sometimes you got to move around and find new spots. The boating season's upon us, and the sweet taste of Dungeness is calling. Dungeness crab typically are found in about 50 feet of water, but they can go down as deep as 800 feet. That's not what we're going after in our area, but it has been known to get down to that depth. Typical traps we use, the stainless ones that you see on some of the commercial vessels. There's some smaller ones that get to us here at the club. And the square pots, the plastic around the metal frame. And then we have these newer ones that are out now with the hole in the top. I've used those successfully for crab and prawns. So the other thing to look for is the weighted poly line. Make sure your line doesn't float out there and get into somebody's prop. Or preferably a sinking line to make sure that your trap is safe and avoiding any potential problems. So you want to go out for Dungeness. The first thing you want to do is check with fisheries. Check online, it's easy, and you find out the regulations up to date, so you know the limits, the size, the areas where you're able to take Dungeness. And I've got a chart here to show you that number one, only males are legal for keeping Dungeness crab. Females, you must put back. You don't take females. You're allowed 4 legal males, 6.5 inches from tip to tip. That's 16.5 centimeters at its widest point. So that's the tip of the carapace on the top shell. How do you tell the difference between a male and a female? Well, you'll see here this flap on the undercarriage, on the underside of the crab. There's a V shape. For the male, you can see it's elongated, kind of a torpedo shape of sorts. And the female, here in red, is almost 3 times the size at the widest point. And that flap indicates a female. So it's a quick and easy way to find out.